Yeah. Yo, and I'm trying to get record, you get a lot of so no opinion.
I don't know. I was opinion how today because of the report.
Smart get a get you. And I'll cover the thing. And I'll cover the thing.
You can't make
I can make you see
it.
Hey,
I'll cover the thing. More hiding here. Hi, Kapan advertise the stone.
No, I wanna.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, now you take us 100 more.
In the 100.
Miriana. So just like advertising. Well, now I'm messing.
And I also like we are learning to follow advertiser more for me. Abatali. Ujave.
I got to man. I'll get you fired right now. There's a major play. I'll get you fired. And Gooby, if I get more, it's not to shoot. I fire you until you come back and work.
Hey, welcome to Saudi Porto. Can I introduce some first time? Yeah, they are no lenders to introduce. Okay, Moketi Pilani, aka Trax Lamoko. No, not aka you, I'm right. But aka that one.
Super mega.
Hello.
I go by the name of King Mount Kavago Clan, the mother from Dakian Kava, but Yankavangu young Kava, man, like you know what I mean? Like
Kinka.
it's one of those who go
You like you were never taking Kinka.
MJ, you
No
know.
choice.
So, yeah, man, and you know, go to where we at, man.
You are now watching Saudi Porto. Sir Ginger is a appendixing. Round 2.
Yeah, I'm afraid to image. I'm afraid to Nyankava Mina. To image, that's it. It's my only AKA. Shoo.
Ayo,
On AKA.
we took a short,
Speaking of AKA.
no, before, we took a short vacation, Yana, you know? To let the news run for a while. We were in the buy.
And this is self-distance.
I self-distancing and you know what I mean?
Social distancing.
Yeah,
Whatever
also-
you wanna call it.
Yeah.
We're getting ourselves prepared personally with the change about buying this special of the show, man. It's one of those shows which will come once in a lifetime where
Let us leave.
Vaseline party manje, it's got of ginger, and a man so ginger, what about higher for now? You know, I don't know, you know, like we're gonna change everything today, you know what I mean? Look, we at it again, man, where we got some shit to talk about, you know, let's start with the lightweights, you know, let's move them out. Stage 3, COVID, still sanitizing,
Still washing our hands.
Still
Nobody
washing
said
our
we can start
hands.
washing our bodies now.
yeah, but then the government decided to open alcohol.
Yes.
I want to be
Sorry to the alcohol drinkers, but we're gonna be very brutal sometimes.
Mara ke mo kile ngwa mmone ra fetso tsuba kwa ra na koli ya ka e gatella ko e bona 220 ko ya Rustenburg ka 45.
the problem here.
But ba bia ga bana line. Honestly speaking ka no le nna mara but ba bia bana line.
Like it, you know, the thing is, you know, with how we going to start. The problem with alcohol is there's no order in it, you know what I mean? Like somebody who drank alcohol sits in a position where you can't tell them what to do or not to or how to, you know what I mean?
Untate we.
Like I asked this
One of the
question,
questions somebody untate we.
I asked that question, yeah, if people drink alcohol and you can't control them, and you say you're opening alcohol to self distance or social distance,
That's a
then
suicide.
when they go to buy alcohol, you didn't even put up rules.
Never.
You understand? Now,
The only rule was saying open Monday to Thursday.
okay, exactly.
9 to 5.
So booze is supposed to be drank Like obviously, get by for the 18, say 5, figure like give them a bottle or give it to some to take up more guilty.
I'm not telling what I can see. I think it's a mandate, man. They're not even following the rules. It's mandate to so I heard like Amanya Makasi Bacha, it is suffered since the body.
It's going back quite a while, you know what I mean? So we at level 1, you know, short and you know quiet.
Short and no cool
than Japan, you know. Again, my style, maybe. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, the thing is, Julius tried to speak about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if one of your guys watched
press conference.
Yeah.
There's a point where we are like, churches shouldn't open. They're sending you to die.
And not even kids. They open up some couple of grades.
Grade 7 to grade 12.
Like,
for all these years, control.
How are you going to control churches?
Church, I understand. That's why it's a disabled. It's only like a few. But because it's the no-brainer. We sing, we when it comes to mass, whoever said the journalist did already mask, the problem is this. First and foremost, to more people. Voice I heard maybe 10% is the people. Or then the mask is 70%. So when I editor one of us and I'm not getting like him on open up you complaining about that thing. Whatever, it's not like somebody said they should put on mask. It's because they're outside
and they're in the forefront.
They have to practice.
Practice that shit. And even though other people still fear that thing, I'm outside, so I need to be safe as well. Even doing my job, I need to be safe. That's why. And first, before we need to send RIP to Floyd. Speaking of journalists.
Yeah, man.
There were journalists out there basically taking like the stories and whatever what's happening in Minneapolis.
That problem that thing Air Floyd in there. In Jambitse and a ding in way and never to my 70 by bone, my 60 by bone. Okay. Leva to number 40. Actually, the Yumulomotona beyond maybe let's say maybe 40, 50 years. Leva bone. Dagi Sanzaka Bleximo is a refit.
Make me understand, you know, let's talk about it.
Dagi says I upgraded to human. Right? Dagi, I see art I upgraded to a human.
Look, let's talk about it. Was there necessity for, as an officer, to put your literally knee on someone's neck while they literally laying on the floor? And I think he was handcuffed already.
He was already handcuffed.
Yeah, they did handcuff him.
Yeah, he was handcuffed already. So, how do you, as an individual, besides Dakiabanamasepo or whatever that it is, because you cannot press him to Mumlali. With your body weight.
Someone handcuffed. Whatever you do after it, or because you know they are sitting them to handcuffed. So
okay, but are we? What's the idea in saying about it? Because yes, they are dismissed. Those guys. He's going for charges and whatnot.
Yeah, but he won't get arrested.
That's right. He won't get arrested, man.
It's America.
That is the way everything. Something we understand. Or anything that goes to Dagi as violence, is a good point. That's why I get Dagi. I said I'm upgraded to human. Essentially a subhuman. Every time Dagi, anything, Dagi is always behind. Even never not powerful young.
you won't get those privileges of a white boy. I think that we should understand. I think the reason even Happy prove our we are also trying to learn as we are.
So I did a guilty till proven innocent. It only applies for white people. If you're black, you're guilty.
Until you're proven innocent.
You're proven
Well, they are innocent until
so
they are
the
proven
story
guilty.
was, behind the story, before even George Floyd got arrested,
What's
the
the
story
story?
was George Floyd who fihlile ka 10 ranta Africa loreka. Then but unam like like a full day they called the police arrived and police didn't even check what's going on. They said this man is the one already from arrest. So there was no test checking that that money was fake or whatever. It just was a black man who was taking chances. They saw it that way. That's why he got arrested.
So a guy died for
For a fake $10 beef.
is it $10?
Well,
$20.
I think it's 10. It's 10. Yeah, it's rare in America to have a
$100 bill.
It's
And it's funny though.
It is fun.
It is funny. How?
There's a movie of Motomang and Sankiba. Boy, that's $100 bill. Take off your hand.
like so. I remember that movie.
I was ready to die in the West.
Yeah.
Take off your head. That's a dollar bill. That's a
So
$100 bill.
$100 bill is something they have, but still it's something we can't just find.
Making jokes about this shit.
No, I'm just saying. I'm talking about the $100 bill. Like
It's not far. It's like remember back then. I don't know 200. You know that right?
Yeah.
It's there, but
how long? Though?
That's why Ohopo, they
yeah,
have
fire.
to keep
Okay,
it.
to a taller fire, maybe banking or so.
So the artist that they shoot at the challenge, the $100 bill, get on and they
No,
legit.
but the artist saying they might have that money. In normally, like normally, it's rare or go to it. And I should tell music video keep prop, but we're talking to that effect where where they go around with money. Those are real money, and it could be $100.
I think we should do it. You know, we printed a 3D $100 the days once. You remember that 100 rand bill in 2009?
Yeah, I also chase a story. Go.
No, we were never check. I rang with Spanish. I'm saying if that's the prop, even if look what I'm saying, of course states the 100, some others are not original money. You might find that they are props on videos.
Yeah, music videos they never use real money, even in movies. It can't be real movies.
Imagine
It can't be real money.
So
It's like guns. You can't use real guns in movies. So even money it works there.
there was a story I'm thinking about the Bruce Lee Mamona ile mo se
we
se.
shake our own.
Yeah, and fuck off.
Education.
Champagne upgrade you know, but anyway, I don't plead to George, man. Like that shit is fucked up. We don't know if he never get the justice he deserves as a black man.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
we need to dive in the topic more and not just run through RIP George Floyd, but let's talk about being black in 2020 in everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
Look,
How has it been?
shit is the same, man. Like, you know,
don't it's worse.
what I'm just saying is nothing changed.
I think it's not worse because right now we are living it. It's a story like that.
Yeah, no, look, Bona, they suffered physically more than us. You know, even emotionally they did. But Rona,
Yeah,
we are suffering emotionally. You know,
And
we
then
suffer
Rona,
emotionally
what I
more than
cry about always is the fact that everywhere in the world, a black man knows, like, basically where he's at, like, it's weird how everywhere in the world, but in South Africa, where a black man knows, like, what he's fighting for. But if you come here in South Africa, it's only like elite people. Like you find us black people admitting to the rape that we're getting from white people in South Africa. Like, we already.
The gross rape case.
I feel it's more than.
Come on!
So, I'm in a position where I feel us as South Africans, we are getting raped. We've accepted the rape. Like,
We found comfortable ways of being raped.
So,
Okay,
look,
the universe is ran by whites. You know, we do know that. You know what I mean? And it's bound to happen for any human being when they're in control of something to abuse their power. It's bound
Too much
to
power
happen.
corrupts. Too much power corrupts.
It's like
like
literally,
white supremacy is.
like what I'm trying to say is, you know, putting it in a nutshell. You know what I mean? Is let's not look at the skin color or anything else. Let's look at the human behavior pattern when somebody has power. Right. If even if you can get that, what I'm saying is
No.
It's in
let
us
me go
as
ahead.
human beings.
Can I state, you say that it's an inhuman nature, but what if the same people were saying let's exclude the color? Those people, the white people, they came in with the idea that when you're in power you abuse them. What if before that shit, where there was like a point where people would live and have power and not and basically be that person who's humble and
Okay,
give power and
look,
leave.
let's look at it this way. Let's go back to it.
It will always be a race.
Look, let's go. No, it's not race-based only. I think that's you become naive when you do that because even
Are
in
you
the
saying
East-
white people are here for a good reason?
no, no.
So yeah,
No, no,
it's
no,
race
no,
are
No, it's
scary.
a race.
Like,
It's always race.
okay.
Then like,
What I'm saying is,
how
look,
come
people understand that.
abuse of power?
Mama,
Yeah,
let's-
there isn't a abuse of power.
He never had.
And
And he never had.
He never
Everything
had.
for Companion was a rubber
Okay,
support.
let me
they
show you
affect
something.
you again. You white people.
The history. Let's look at the likes of Shaka Zulu.
Mm.
Let's look at Shaka. When Shaka was in power, the proper history. Let's not look at the fabricated shit. When he was in power, do you feel that the decisions that he took as a king were not abusive to other human beings? Were oppressing somebody else?
Shaka was a madman. He was not supposed to be. That's the first thing. He's one of the worst leaders that ever led.
Okay,
in South
here's my point. What I'm trying to say to you.
Yeah, Shaka, what
My
you guys
man.
are getting? The best defense is offense. In order for you to defend, you have to attack.
Okay, no.
So
Here, take
now
it
he
from-
attacked in which way, like to instill fear.
Listen to what I'm saying. What
And
I'm trying to
again,
say is, man,
even today's
Even to his tribe, he
Mama,
instilled that
Mama.
fear. That's what I'm saying about
Mama,
his
look at
tribe.
it. Yes, he was a mad king because the decisions he took were brutal to human beings.
Yeah.
Now,
To his people, they
I know it was not only to his people, to even other nations. Shaga's plan was to do the very same thing whites did.
But it
He
was,
wanted to own everything. He wanted Zulus to own
but Zulu
everything.
conquered the Zulu nation.
What I'm saying is,
So what I'm saying
Shaka was
is-
even trying to move to Mshweshwe.
But he lost.
That's what I'm
What
trying to
fuck?
say.
Like,
You understand what I'm trying to say?
you never, Shaka, give me the war he won out of Zulu tribes. That is
Mamela
relative in this.
Gere, Mamela Gere, he literally abused power. He abused it to so many different levels of the person who's in charge, who's not supposed to. Understand? Now, going back to the white, they got power. Understand? Now, what they're doing is abusing it because of knowing that they will get away with it.
I don't think about certain back you or going about certain back you.
Look, bona dona, say le rona tswereng bona le bona le ba tswereng rona.
Shit. I'm right.
They flipped everything. You understand? What I'm trying to say is, I'm not saying race should be discredited. You understand? I'm not saying race is not counted. It's a big major and it's a factor. It's a big factor. You understand? What I'm trying to say is, any human being in power, what's on the Dakia own a company?
Yeah.
How does Dakia own a company act?
can we address the issue of abuse, taking advantage, right?
Yeah.
So, like if you look at the word abuse, it affects someone that's been taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Mara, when you're taking advantage, you can't say you can't call it abuse.
Yeah.
Like for example, if today you own like maybe his father.
Yeah.
So now kitlo decide today kinka ingo shopong because father son. So mangamla they feel that way already. If I own it, I can do whatever. There's no fairness in that. This was my shit. So abuse it was created out of fairness. So who judges fairness? Obviously the doer can be. He's the dictator of the fairness.
Yeah.
Then
And
the
he's always want to
abuse
be nice.
is the one that will always complain.
Okay,
that
that's
he's
no,
telling
what
the
I'm
truth.
saying is- exactly.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, understand? Shaga was the abuser. Do you understand? And he was black.
Now you abuse about
Mamela Green. What Debs is saying, it goes back to the same thing in Kechon. Power is the one that literally creates angles of abuse.
Let me I can tell you what for. One thing I get jumping in there. Ogila bona ba malume ba le ba di Audi ba le ba phela ba tlhabile ba le sekono ba. Ga ba tsene go magaeng go ba etsang. Malume mama go krile te like it's always a priority.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not that he's saying that should be done to him.
Yeah.
For the fact that gore ena o ja maratonyana with butter both sides re tlo thoma mo trita yana.
Yeah.
Ha fetsa ba bona okay ka benefit mo situation.
Exactly.
Hey, no, let me say, like I can only power but unless maybe get toaster. You know what I mean? Like Osha toaster, but I remember that shit like Lord, there was bread, Muntataka Sasson Gamonika. You know, and I never asked
And
why.
there were certain things like back in the days, no one saw who's superior.
So
simple things like
With types of food.
Now
Hey,
let's look at
hey.
it as Gator. What I'm trying to say is going back to the fact they are abused. Understand? If Debza owns a company and he's got 12 people or 15 people under him and working for him,
The property first and foremost.
Debza is going to literally do whatever that he feels like and he feels like. Nobody will tell
And they
you.
get
But
on
now
board
what I'm
that.
saying is, what I'm going back to, it's the same thing that when you thought I was discrediting race and saying white and black. What I was trying to show you, Gashara, goes back to that thing. It's not about race when it comes to abuse. You understand? It's about the person in power who abuses his power and oppresses other people. We having this.
Does he abuse of his powers? He's
No,
using
and he
his
doesn't-
power.
he's-
He doesn't
doesn't abuse.
He doesn't abuse. He's literally
He's
doing right by
using
him.
his power.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
He does what works for him.
If
Yeah.
you strip white people from having control of everything, and
White
that's
supremacy.
white supremacy in everything,
Being superior
And
to
privilege.
other races.
right?
Yeah.
And what's left
Just humans.
No.
now?
Yeah.
Now, just humans or just white people?
Just humans.
My point exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm trying to say is, if you strip them away from their power,
Yeah.
if you strip Chaga from his power, what was he?
Just another Zulu guy.
You see?
Yeah.
You literally putting it there to say, just another Zulu guy. So these people, the only thing that keeps them there to abuse or use their literally, whatever that they feel necessary or use it, so they feel.
Make the law to lean on their side.
Exactly. It's because
Anything,
of their
Anything.
Leaning to their side.
Exactly.
Everything is leaning on
So
their side. Yeah.
everything they
Yeah,
have
black man
is
is
just
leaning on the white man. Like, yeah.
or understand. So, so my point is,
Lungwana.
my point goes back to that thing, Yauri.
Yes, sir.
If white people were stripped away from their powers, they wouldn't do jack shit. They couldn't do anything. So the only thing they are like, clinging on to right now at this specific moment is to make sure they don't lose the most important thing that keeps them in power.
The problem is this
And
thing
how
was,
they want that power is by fear.
My
so,
point is
yeah,
that
this
now
thing was
every white
engineered.
person is a madman.
It was engineered
because
for
Shaya was
years,
a madman
yeah.
because he installed
for
fear.
centuries. It was like engineered for centuries. So you're looking at something that it's gonna be dismantling that.
But
thing.
it's okay, but there's a funny thing. Wait. Here's a funny thing. Through everything, the people that are abusing the power right now are not the same people that started it. The ones that started it are dead.
It's a lega.
Yeah,
They're handing over a weapon from a black
Now, okay. What I ask myself is, only school na,
Yeah.
Sauri.
While a country I want to South Africa go Free State.
Only school
Country in South Africa go Free State.
Yeah.
How do we keep abusing them to such a perspective and keep them in check?
And especially,
What I'm saying is, in true time, things get lost along the way. Some parts of history.
Okay, really quality is I think
Okay, so
benefit
what I'm saying is, in true time, these people, it's like they have a book they wrote,
So it's
and every
in
white
charge.
person reads to remember how to literally take care of
I
this
know
business.
a simple division ya education ya rona. Ko public schoolung le dikolo tsele tsa bo khatekendare bo Kuro bo engwe education ya bona ga iswa no.
yeah, it's all.
Fact.
Division.
Okay,
Fact.
Ko dikolong tsa makgowa that's why so santlana ba gana re go tsona. Na ba itse go information e ba e buang. Then go etsa gale ra tsena ha se ka ba e
Yeah,
bua
so-
gona le di camp
That thing, you know how the reason why it's gonna be hard is because like the people that are in charge are not fucking up. They're
They're keeping
making
it
sure
in check.
everything stays like in par. Like even how the kids are still being groomed. Still, they make sure there are people who basically make sure that in terms it's a matter order.
There's something I thought ne hantse ke tla yana ne inile painful mon gore everyone who came to South Africa know what they want. But every motherfucker that's in South Africa doesn't know what the fuck they want.
No, it's not that they don't know what they
They
want.
don't know what they
No,
want, King.
I
Why
understand.
would you vote for? Why only Muslim man over Tango so go DA?
Mamela, what I'm saying is...
Why would you vote for ANC?
Come on, Mamela,
And I
something.
think DSS has solved this.
Okay, Mamela, what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say to you.
people
Let me
don't
show
know
you,
what
let
they
me show
want.
you something. No, it's not that they don't know what they want.
No, like majority. We're not saying everyone.
Come
Hey.
on to something. Yeah. Circumstances and situations create a certain space to literally linger everywhere for what you're looking for. And we call that shortcut.
Okay.
Oh,
We call that shortcuts. My point, it goes back. Get point Yauri. A shortcut to run away from something that literally you do not want. Puts you in a position. Exactly. Puts you in a place where, just like my Musumaiman.
Yeah.
Musumaiman, he could have went to Ntongena, to ANC, and took the long run to get to the biggest chair.
Yeah.
Understand?
And he would.
But he looked
did.
at himself. Not even in ANC. He looked at himself and thought, if literally to become president of a party, how long will it take me at ANC?
Yo. But when I say me, I to realize that I'm
Now, Sheba Kubonzi. Ne. There's a waiting list blind down. Now, what did Mr. Maimani do? Was he gonna wait that list to get there?
Yeah, okay, I see that smart part, yeah.
Do you understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, not that they don't know, not that if people don't know what they want. People literally are looking for something through their hearts, but when it's time to literally put the time and money and energy and whatever that it is into something and getting it, that's when people literally don't want to work by South Africa. Because of, they look at it and say, yo, it's going to be a lot of work.
Yeah, okay, I understand that part. There are a lot of people that are blessed in that way to know at the young age, oh, I want this. There are people like, have you ever met that chick that you met and you ask,
Okay.
what a hang life in?
Abaragiti, next. It's some chick I dated.
So like then I was shocked. Okay, what's your passion? What do you love? Like fuck. You listen to music, even music.
If process her life can be very sharp.
No,
I'm
I asked something stupid
Yeah.
to a chick I
That's a
dated.
good question.
I asked something to a chick I dated, and I said, "What's your passion? What do you really want out of life? What do you want to see
I think
yourself?"
we can actually.
I'm not asking about money and anything.
Yeah,
Other than
yeah,
what are you passionate about?
Talk out one more.
Ke o ka
Spencer,
swela.
no. What are you
Ke
passionate?
o ka swela.
No,
Ka swela.
even besides dying for.
What you
like,
passionate?
I get to work here. Yo, kids are right. I get, like, I don't, like, think a lot that I'm really get to saying.
No, but I get excited to have meeting Tari. So should I call it the passion?
Why the itla?
Are was waka. Wena.
That was all right.
Well,
Nice
so that's not
different. There are people like that, maybe, by like all the time. Actually, already, I'm excited. Now I'm that person. Actually, like, I don't feel like excited. Like I have a lot of emotions, so it could be anxiety or some other shit.
Or
So
the
maybe
other
that's
party,
maybe it's different for other people.
Yeah.
But now what I'm saying is, what do you love? Like something you can do for the rest of your life, and you don't need to basically like something you can do and know. Sex is fine now, but
Yeah.
if you let's say you're fucking every day for how long? Now fucking. So that thing you'll be crazy to say, yo, that's my passion. We all love fucking. But after some time we all got
Baba, can you take
so
your
to
child
what
to boredom?
anytime you'd say, let me do this. I wanna do this for the rest
No,
of my life.
it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's what I'm saying that
Mm.
laziness, or sometimes other people look at getting to a certain point and looking at the amount of work they have to put in to get that, and they look at the resources of literally what they want. Do they have the resources? And that's what breaks them from literally being passionate about anything and not getting it. You understand? Because if you look at, let's say like us right now, I don't believe every one of us always had a microphone or always had a computer or always had anything towards whatever that you need.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand? So it's an individual choice at that specific time in your point of life that you have to take a decision to move for that thing, or you literally give up right then and there before you even moved.
And it goes back to that thing, how people are raised. That's how they're gonna
Fact.
fit. I don't think motote has no passion, but because how you were raised, and they all know about it, like whatever you maybe I don't know them or
passion
do this.
will come out of something.
Yeah.
You being
Not
raised in
really,
any kind
not-
of way. I met her.
But I don't think
passion comes from
no,
an individual.
okay, Shall I talk about something?
Other people like maybe they still yet to find the passion, because sometimes you don't find it.
Others will never find it.
Yeah.
They die not.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, it's like for example, I'm gonna meet a partner. So maybe passion or ignore. But at some point, like other passions, like I always knew, like I love music, I love hip hop. So I started rapping, started making beats. So I never knew that part. I was like, fuck, I could really enjoy the shooting part. And never in my West, like
Now,
times.
okay.
But
now,
because
let's
it
go.
was included.
I always wanted to do
Sure.
something different.
Okay.
Full stop.
Now let's.
I always wanted to be different because I was always different.
Let's
So-
look at that. That you are always passionate about writing music.
About music, yeah.
You are always passionate. You borrowed somebody's passion for a minute or a second or an hour. You looked at something before you got somewhere, and you looked at that and you were like, "What's that?"
Okay, transport. Do you think
exactly,
you transport you on the floor
a
or
wave.
rigging?
Nah, my man, a wave. Like now, going back to before I even put a full stop on that thing, going back to what Debs said, how you were raised can have an effect or cannot have an effect.
Yeah.
Understand? Now, depending on your childhood and the parents that you have, if others believe that they're only making it in life is through doctors and lawyers, understand? Not being a millionaire or or a nurse.
That's why they go now.
Substitute. You understand? So now, the parents we come from never looked at substitutes towards getting somewhere. The black society was always saying to be a doctor and a lawyer and a policeman is success. That's always how we were taught. You understand? Right now we got subs towards everything. Lawyer, you could be a clerk for a lawyer. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
There are other jobs which are open now, which basically can take you close to whatever that you have always wanted or you were told you should get. You understand? But then again, just like King, right? I'll make a typical example. I grew up Gochai. There was no artist.
Never.
There was never an artist Gochai. Nobody.
Artist
did
isn't
music.
looking TV or get ready.
Now I'm gonna tell you how it happened. How I borrowed somebody's passion. Understand? Do you see what Chamani Balaba Plomanda go Tati? Boposki. Boposki always had a studio as we were young. They've always had a studio, those guys, right? And I always heard a song on TV, watched the video and watched the song, and I was always like, how do they make that thing illeso, more radio? Understand? Because it amazed me, how can Moketi Kifeta Monona Markio wala mo radio? Anti radio awakamile ore Moketi uko radio mbili. Abini. You understand? Obina jwa Moketi.
Everything was live. No Santoloman live situation.
Exactly. Moketi kyo le moni.
Because they always portrayed live.
Kim Shebi the Moketi.
Yeah.
But how is Moketi there but kyo wala gayi?
And it like faka pang ke jam
So yo Oblomele mutu kiyo yi. Mara shebile chemeli ka felo. You see that? I always ask myself.
They always portrayed live.
You understand? Now, I was not passionate about that shit.
Yeah.
I only asked myself how. Then one day, I went to watch a man. Never room me. Watch a man was always selling veggies there. When I went to watch a man, bara chaman uka kwa uloreka nigoreka tabuso no basa Pakistan. Agilo to bara bakini bakala. Haki kya nagara. Kibana mutu yemi da. Wabu wa mountain e. Never been a chairman. When I said, and I'm looking at this guy and I said, I'm meant. I think, wow, Raset and Tweming. You understand?
Yeah.
Then, half it that guy. Then they press play.
Oh, Belaka.
And then he's singing, Maraki,
no, you should do that.
I can't even Rotala. I'm still shocked.
How old are you today?
I think I was 7.
No,
You understand? I was like, I had to say, why will he mow and I'm a soul like it doesn't make any sense. Understand? And that I started asking Chaman, how do you do this? Understand? King Pina Etalam, and then they played Tracy Chapman at that time. Chaman gave me an original vinyl, Tracy Chapman, with lyrics coming from And so what happened is, I read this, but I didn't know where to play. Jamal was like, okay, nka cassette, go and play it at home. Omameli lyrics is there. And read what this person is saying. And the first song I read is Mountain. That's Tracy Chapman. That was a life is a like I'm like, okay. So, but Baba in Alan too. Then I started doing that. Like I didn't understand what's really happening. Then one day. I asked Jamal and he said, why this guy has Krimela microphone? Well, understand? So what I'm saying is, a passion sometimes is not something that you are born with.
But you find it.
I think it's fascination mostly. Let's put it in fascination.
Exactly.
It is fascination.
Exactly. You understand? And your passion, you having being fascinated by something and being inquisitive about it. Because there is a fascination.
And once you start thinking about it, like sometimes you find your passion. But once you sit there and say, like there's always been signs, but like I was not picking up. So Otwana the King talking about his first time, like you your fascination you might have noticed maybe later. But you
You-
find
yes,
that once
later.
you sit there and smoke weed and think, fuck,
Now it's
this
like,
thing has always been following me.
like
but,
now it's the first time in
yeah.
ha ke tla raisa bag hore ke topile go kae ke PC ya ka ya mo go writing and what's not
Yeah,
sharp ha ke tso format a ke next.
Mm.
Then there was a outing one bench ka ke Philip o mong ke phone ba bona so the remit Dr. Phil ka etsa ambulance nyana like ha de ke na Lego ambulance nyana so white nyana eng plus nyana da Dr. Phil aba etsa screen saver ba bona
Yeah.
le mong a etsa screen saver ne le na 14
Mhm.
they are change ga ba tomare no bia la ra re Vinduku re like give that boy Vinduku those are insenya so it went on ka fela tseke tsang ke kra a bit more powerful machine nyana ena leng ga teke na re movie make movie make o tsene ke tsa di pictures tsa ena bench ya ka phone o mo agree let's get a se mare santse di page ka di kopanya tsa media ge ke tsenya pina nyana tswa ba itumela
Okay.
ba itumela mo le mo tota ke gre powerful enough gore nka khata Italian job ka khata mini couple go no drive ke tshirelo tsamaya no go tsentse
Yeah.
now ga ntse na go etsa maka lebela ngwana like fuck ke tswa khakala mos I didn't know what I was doing.
Now let me show you.
Charge for you.
Now let me show you something because that passion that I saw where it came from. The recent passion that he has now, right? There was he was a rapper. You understand? That's where I don't know his passion started from. But as a rapper, he literally didn't press on too much to it. You understand? Because there was a point where
plan B.
no, it wasn't a plan B.
It was a
It was
plan
never
A.
a plan. It was a plan
It was
A.
a plan A.
There was
I
writing
never
everything.
had a plan B.
You never had it.
Even when they told me I need to go get a job, I was like, fuck you,
You understand?
I'm gonna be the famous rapper.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then when I met him, you understand? I said to him, and he said to me, "In CV, you know." And those are one of the realest moments I've ever had with him. And I sat there and I said, "Okay, I've walked so much of a long path, and this guy is about to start his long path." And the idea that he and everybody has that in this music thing you just need to have a song and then you release, then you're done. You understand? You can get signed, you can release music and it becomes a hit and all of that. You understand? And then I said to him, "You know what, Njaka? This is what I'm thinking you should do. Get a job. Take the job."
Sure.
Yeah. And when I said to him, "Take the job," then you will see. Because also it's a span. Span will put you in a better position where you get to exercise and reflect and on do you really want this when I have
And honestly, to take care of the expenses.
exactly.
Like to take
It's underrated.
It's underrated.
Expenses.
It's underrated.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's underrated.
Now everybody wants to be an
Be
artist.
responsible.
Right?
Yes.
Everybody wants to be an artist. Everybody wants to make money.
Responsibilities,
Right? But nobody thinks, sorry, oh fuck, you need a microphone to actually record. But before even a microphone, fuck, I need a computer. Do you understand?
Like we're
Not
not
just the computer.
But as a rapper, you're not even thinking
about
about
that shit.
recording yourself. You're thinking of
Making it.
getting a studio time. Like I would go to places in Joburg asking how much you guys do you charge for a studio time. I'd go, yeah, yo. Like I was at one point in terrible thing there. So in someone's building looking for a studio from Soweto and alone looking for a studio. I
Do you
went
see
to that studio.
Understand?
And I
It's
see
like
the
at that time, it was driving me. And then I was a kid, bro. I was maybe fucking 17-year-old going to Joburg, Nigerian studio. I don't even know. I found it maybe on the newspaper or some shit.
Do you
I
understand?
have to go there. Like
Do you see?
the risk you take for this
For that shit that you want, right?
Yeah.
Now, then again, later on,
Now, okay. Then they get like a DJ that's
exactly. Now, later on, Sheba, what happened? Debs was no longer rapping. Yeah. Right? Debs was like literally, okay, I'm working the music, King's got the music, understand? And we will see what happens. Right? Then, she have a passion now shoot the video started with everything. It started off by we were always crying that why the fucks are people taking so much long for music videos to edit one music video? And by yet I can't like you understand, like some hot shit. Like just put together those fucking clips and let's release this shit. You understand? Or let's fucking release the shit and forget about
But
it.
it was weird, like when I see you motherfuckers. So when people were doing like the chopstick video, like you'd see like man, the clip the company.
Drunk.
Like for example, I remember seeing the shoot first music video was I did until Konjiki man I did in the Bloma with it in a short track Kuzwa Mawilis. So like the first time I saw a video being shot there, yo, like you see 40 SOT you know Mama shooting video. Like I would see like
FYI, King like one of those celebrities more Willis Mama and I King shooting a music video more. And one day I try some monument that
do I understand? So it's the same shit. So we can no more. It's the same shit. Like as much as he saw that, but at that specific time, what did I say about it? It's something that you get on top of, but you don't see it at the time. When he saw my Willis, he asked himself, why actually know? How the fuck do they do the video effect? Because ba shooter, Rabana Kibale Mara, by yet a drawing, it in a video effect.
But why is it no Rasi or oh my god, Lord,
how Rasi or TV?
Like you know, the first thing you start asking when you grow up, Sunday, it was wrong. They didn't. I record a Molgati. Why is it playing like this?
Do you get it now?
Like,
then what happened later on? He got frustrated because people were not editing on music videos. Banka 3 years, 4 years, or it's a video one, right? One day, funny. One day, paid or not paid, but they still literally take that long. Understand?
Yeah.
One day, funny, we got a laptop. It's been sitting there for centuries, bruh. That laptop, MacBook, it's been sitting there for centuries, bruh. Like you wouldn't even understand.
The reason why we started using the Mac, I think
We wanted to move from.
which video did we edit?
We started Zombie. The first video you edited was Zombie.
Zombie.
Go on, get on the first video. When I woke up, go totally edited.
What's in our Sabatway?
Vous n'avez pas edit.
What's it? Reshooting the clip. It's a photo shoot.
Search a video, ka phone.
So what's it? What's it? On to edit a emergency video. It's all that. So
Qui a video fait le
go
tour?
shoot a video. What's it? Good namadi video.
Well, understand.
So
Exactly.
the problem was, we say doesn't want to edit because of its promoting link.
Yeah.
So we
Right.
said, fuck it.
So, Debs
Was it
on top
before
of
money
before, it was after Money Back.
After money back.
And then there's a video, another footage. It fell late. Let's all shoot a video. This guy come in, number one, or just go remote laptop. I know editor guy on. And I'll be like, I'll be like, no. And I'll be like, nah, me.
No, I'm not computer.
I'm not computer.
I know.
Marwa edit. And I'll be like, nah, nigga, I can't. If you work out editor, so I'll call not editor, and then I can't give you laptop here, just like that. Nah. We tune there.
We can chat to it.
Understand? And I got to that point to say, okay, cool, dog, you don't want to edit it, fuck it, you know? And then, you understand? And then Debza gets to a position where he gets frustrated about it. And then he opens up a laptop, sees something called iMovie. He Googles the shit. On top. When he starts Googling the shit, what man? He said instructions. Sorry, this is how you literally chop and what you do. And this
Already
is
there's something about voice or
anything Vegas.
So,
What's
Osha the videos out like music video, not a full-on music video.
You understand? And then that frustration. Then I started editing. Like he literally just took videos and put them on and on. And when I looked at it, you understand? In the morning, that's why I spun.
Yeah.
And then he said, Shabada, I did something here, go share with the drop.
Yeah.
And then I was like, for the video.
Yeah.
There we tune. Now his passion today is shooting videos.
Yeah, man.
But where did it start? It started Gamma Willis back in the day when he asked himself for it. I can actually tell you to a draw. Now going back to what we were saying, that there are a lot of people. Why Balibabu to South Africa, they're striving to get where they want to. Now, no. Runa, but going forth on whatever that you dig, when you now start meeting obstacles, they determine whether you will try to keep or pushing on, or it will demoralize you to say, fuck your father, man, figure out then the resources starts playing its part.
Say, sometimes your passion might be like music, but if you love music, you have to find at least, you don't have to be a singer. You can do other things involving that. Like there are people who have a passion in football. I always football.
Fact.
The coach, the trainer. So you can get involved in some sort. So now my passion is really music. So whatever that has to, those elements that
as long as you are involved in
music, like I fuck with it.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying to everyone, my friend. Too. It's not like Kongo Montu's or rapper. So you might be a rapper, but you might not be as special as other people. Yeah. So just find
a way to be close to that.
Yeah, that's it.
But before we close it up, it's
no,
I'm just saying because when you look at some things,
there are other things to do.
We got them.
But it's important right here.
Yeah, I understand. Like when you look at things like that, I never thought ghostwriter is something that is a career.
Yeah.
Right. And I never thought I always heard about it. And I be asking myself for it.
Why?
Why would we not want to be away out here?
Why was I your pay?
Understand?
And them giants are over the pin. Why is it equal?
Understand?
Why must someone up in
Okay, now I ask myself for it. I think why Babaka something called a ghost writer. Right? Now, when I look at it today, I've done a lot of ghost writing. Understand? And people don't even know about it.
Yeah.
That I've done a lot of ghost writing, and ghost writing is something that exists. Like
and coaching also.
Understand? And
I heard there's a difference from someone, or you have a son learner recently. He changed.
Oh yeah.
You know, so it's not like it can be a career as well. Like you can get paid now for writing someone's songs, and there's also you can also get paid for being like a director in someone else's music. So there are people who like you don't write, but you have like a vision. When somebody wrote something, you can tell him.
Yeah.
No, don't get twisted. So those people, it's a talent on its own to sports or like. So people, we need to start following up. If you love something, follow it up. See what it entails. Then maybe you can
stop having a plan B in life.
Like, what's that tunneling? I'm looking at this picture and I'm saying, fuck, the same shit we're talking about like right now is you get a guy that designs cars on paper.
Yeah.
He draws them. But that motherfucker never drew the interior. I don't know if you get it.
Like, sketchy.
There's no interior.
Not like on that no,
Just for the song. Do you understand?
Yeah, he's drawing like the output of the shit.
That's it.
We wouldn't it.
Now, when that guy is done, let's say BM
Come
loves
and
it.
never told a way you can wait and yeah, but
You understand? And then that guy's done. Okay. But that motherfucker never put in the engine.
then say not because of these.
That motherfucker, I can engine. Like, the engine man, it's okay. I'm Hada. That man, speed is at 240. That nigga is not seeing the car moving. That nigga has through the car. Even saw.
Yeah.
Like, then, again, the fucked up part. Do you understand
So
that in your
either one
There's a
of those
lot of-
people like you need, because without them, I only this
Yeah.
thing on
Mtwembu.
this thing won't get to where it's supposed to.
Mtwembu,
Without
yeah.
if you cut one of them off.
So, so it takes us back to that thing, Yauri. It doesn't nje wona le out yo tla yo tseng ha o putsa masipala plumber wona le o etse diteng tshipi ya o tlo gona lo train.
It's a fucked up job, but
Somebody has to do
because
it.
because Rekaskaki blocker.
O blockile
Tla blocker South Africa ka fela.
aka skenye le tsona ira
So ndanga tsara tsipi o khonyeka.
Sponsor ka se that's sponsor ka kore. Wetse mosetse wa hao with simple.
well understand go take them same. So and what's my problem that's why you get there's too much in one career. Music
Yeah.
is broad.
It's a shitload.
You understand? Music, and every career is broad. Every career, in all the departments, it's a different gamma. And you find that those departments are full. Understand? Are filled with a lot of different people. More to editor. Only out here, I'm fella say to confirm or more to editor.
So that's why I
Idea ya ka Nelly.
That's why-
Exactly. What check or yeah, right.
That's why nake lwanela taba ya hore uthini ngalabo abasebenza 925. Like if o sebetsa ko Shoprite, Loena, you have that thing that you have. Shoprite they need. Shoprite like Misaita ko Shoprite was created for when you still
passion
trying
is
to
taking
find.
shelves.
There's no passion like that. So now what I'm saying is, I am to create a
Your passion quite a short into street.
No, no, understand. Why are you laughing? Don't fuck. I'm trying to make your point.
Passion now go refresh the chicken pieces didn't think I
Skiri mix a little leave.
Guys,
and then
oh. No, man. No.
Again, I'm a please try to understand this shit.
No, man.
Understand that, Uri. How did one passion become a shatil?
Next.
Next. Like, how did your passion become telling people next?
No, hey, fuck. Now stop holding and smoking. Yeah.
Don't understand.
Mamelan, me now what I'm saying is packing those shelves, like to be on a serious note. Then
I don't know. Like I can understand the sorry, but I can understand. How did one's passion pack out shelf? Yeah, the coupings. We're not the coup. Or not the poof. How did that shit become a passion though?
Like not a passion.
And then
Yeah, man.
that's why we have a lot of fuck ups.
And then what teacher I don't know about say how one of like look at that. Oh wow.
No, I knew you would do something of yourself. Go on with the business.
O rata business ke go pakedi shop. O ba le tšhelete. O
Tell
ke
me not have a kopana level.
Yeah,
That's why no,
Okay,
now
what
you will
do you
never,
think?
you will never end up shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go on. Yeah, fuck yeah.
No, wona le ba bang ba
Mara
mo.
gona batswadi ba gona they send the parcel no ga go tsona Shoprite ba congratulate so but at least you know what help
Like I can understand. Like okay, well I get again.
oh
Passion
but
never
yeah.
work you man shit.
Yeah,
I can understand it though.
oh but you like the problem is let's be serious guys like
Sheba.
yeah man
No, like,
yeah,
my
man.
bad,
Yeah,
Sheba.
man.
Wait, look, what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, like, is going back to Mokiti's question, you know, so we sum up this topic.
Yeah,
Going back to Mokiti's question, it takes us back to the same thing that it's impossible that anybody doesn't have passion. Understand? It's impossible. But it's just that the resources of that passion became steep for them, and when they had to push on, they gave up on it.
Passion doesn't die.
But the problem
Honestly,
is, but there are
can't
other
that
people,
go- but
but
that
there
go
are
what?
other, Mamela, there are other people who suppressed it.
yeah.
So
It's not
and there are a
like
lot of
it's
people,
there, do it
like there's a lot of rappers,
Yeah.
there's a lot of musicians, there's a lot of actors, there's a lot of,
yeah.
like that suppressed it and took a shortcut, like I said before. The simplest way to make something, which at least get something, ke kgone ho reka plasma.
So that's why I get it now. Like I don't see passion in picking those shelves.
Yeah. All too nothing.
I don't see.
Okay, I'll go challenge it. That time in 2018, there was a part in my life in the drought. Seponyela ko lebeletsana or 5.0 ke level ya ka go kadisa mo di pieces
Nje.
kara next go sala ke boregile go lebella eng fuck ke tlile le tsone ke tsele.
Now what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, people back South Africa take shortcuts. The people back on there don't take shortcuts because they left their shortcuts at home. If they wanted a shortcut, they could have stayed there and do whatever that they want to do, or do something, do something about it. Not be passionate. But what they did is,
but they're making things work.
now here's the problem. How the fuck are you going to pursue your passion and while you still living at your mama's house, microwave? There's nothing driving you. That's one thing.
So
That
that's
room,
why I get it.
the room, exactly.
So that's why I get it. Like the jobs that we work, like those 9 to 5s. Those jobs were created for us to, while we're still chasing our passion, we can do those. So now
You get trapped in
It's
it.
stepping
if
stone.
we go Shoprite,
We get
or
trapped
go
in
Pick
it.
and Pay, like
We get trapped
you
in
start you fucking up the cycle of how things are supposed to. Not
I think
while you're chasing whatever you're chasing. So our time do 50 something go Pick and Pay because now you fucked up the cycle because
Okay.
Talk
Talk about it. Okay,
and then when I
Do you know what the problem starts at?
Yeah.
Here's one thing. Like I said, Moket getting to Pick and Pay on a plan. I don't think they all got in without plans. They all got in with plans.
Others
Like,
without.
no, they literally said, "Let me get
others
money."
that Pick and Pay was the plan.
Yeah, understand?
Yeah.
Others.
See,
ne?
everyone
But-
had a plan.
But what I'm saying is, them getting into Pick and Pay, right? Motu okay, you get something. Then to somehow, impregnate or get pregnant. Now, no. I talk about by two. Now, there's something that just happened in the situation that made them be dependent on that salary to maintain this type of situation.
That was an end.
That
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, when you this types of lifestyle, to pursue your career, you know, fuck, I got some pattern for the next 50 years. Right? So, what I'm going to do is, right, at least you substitute.
Yeah.
You understand? So, what the biggest problem starts right then and there, that people get trapped in their own doings and their passion gets suppressed by that.
So what about to a point where your passion or whatever you like doing, can you advise somebody to keep doing it even though even though you're not good at it?
When you're not good at it.
Let's say, for example,
You have noticed that you're not good at it.
No,
That means you're really not good at it.
Utro. Let's say, for example, let's say, for example, like I'm still doing my passion.
Okay.
Passion yaka we have established or it doesn't feature because I didn't do.
Okay. Okay.
So meanwhile, because never featured until after 50 years.
Okay.
It don't spawn like you market as a whole.
Okay, now let's go. Now, can I answer that coming from somebody who's living that life?
Yeah.
Right. This is where it all starts.
Yeah.
Right. I noticed that substitutes are a disease towards passion.
Yeah.
Because I once did that. I once got used to the check, getting paid, buying whatever that I wanted, anytime and all of that and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I said, then I asked myself one day, and I said, yes, I get things that I want under struggling for them. It's not like when you literally get a substitute, it just pays off, boom, 50,000.
Yeah,
You don't. You understand?
Yeah.
Then I asked myself, but what's on? Like, if I'm getting 8 grand here and I take 2 grand, give it to my mother, and then 2 grand it's on transport. You understand? And then I gotta pay bills, the cell phone, I gotta pay whoever, and all of that, whatnot, everything. And then come and get girlfriend, you know, like I'm gonna city auto, and all these other things. And I asked myself if that shit was worth it. Nah. Understand? I asked myself, I sat down there and I asked myself, is this shit worth it? Nah. But your passion will never pay you. Now, like today, we're driving towards something that is not so paying as yet how we want it. You understand? Now, how do I do it? There are days that are going to become hard where you feel like, fuck, I should have just gotten a job. Understand? And do 1, 2, 3, 4 and take the easy route out.
Yeah.
Understand? But then I go back to the same thing that Debs goes back to and says, what if you are good at something? What if you're not good at something, but it's your passion? Right? Now, I wasn't
one way or the other.
I wasn't as dope. I was never too close to dope when I began. I wasn't even close to, okay, I can listen to you. At that specific time, there was nothing, any hope towards me as an artist or what I'm going to become. There was nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? But practice makes perfect. Repetition of something makes you a master at it. Because you keep on doing it time and time again.
Putting in the hours.
I didn't sacrifice my passion for money. I sacrificed money for my passion. You understand? I sacrificed one of the other. Now, I got good because I kept on doing it over and over and over and over.
Until you get it right, man.
Understand? Until I get it right.
Then you make your own way.
So nobody starts being good.
Yeah.
Even Dr. Dre was never good. He was just Yenzandendwan.
So let's say you're right. You're saying passion doesn't pay, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, people even older generation of people as they believe in the fact that to be successful you have to make money. So in a case where people kids might love something, but because it's not making maybe the money that we see, for example, today maybe erata or idea with a draw. So umfano draw. So because of that fact that Maka Kasere draw
paid bills according to that.
So problem about you're right. You sacrifice money
for
for
passion.
doing what you love.
Yeah.
So you have to pick. So Rona, we stuck at a position where we prefer
And then
like making
family
a
pressure.
living.
Family
And
pressure.
instead of just like living. Because who said to be happy you need money or you need those fancy
Materialistic thing.
because it will always go back to that thing. The reason why we work, I want this, I want that.
But do you ever get it though with the substitute for your passion? That's what I'm saying. Do you ever get? Understand? Do you ever get it? Like, ask yourself if you sacrificed your passion to just get a couple of rands, right? And then so you could buy a car, right? And then why is your hustle going to be better than your passion? But when you look at it, you can't even budget $500 from your salary every month.
Yeah.
I think what was an imagination if
No, get the problems. They are air. You literally, the minute you start working, right, you create problems bigger than your salary.
Yep.
You create situations that are bigger than your salary.
What you started
Understand?
side.
You get paid 4.5 per month.
So
Right?
like me say-
Well, already, so what's the account? When get a contract,
Budget
so-
here, okay, 8,000.
the bank comes to you, exactly 8,000. Understand? Then the bank comes to you. The bank comes to you, offers you a credit card that's worth 20,000. That's more than your shit that you get paid, right? Then you look at black tax loan or you mate.
plus
There
the
was
tax
a
allowance
bit,
is
like, there was a bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, understand? Take it
Mm.
from. So what I'm saying is,
tax.
tax.
Appease.
Wrong, understand?
Like anxiety.
So
I
you
don't
look at these things, and you see the patterns that people are always going to have to take a decision. And la as to substitute the passion. You don't count. You understand? And we ain't talking about that chick that substituted to literally be something and then afanega kuku and then to literally get a weave or literally whatever that she thinks she wants.
Whatever wrong
You don't time. I understand. I understand and take it off. So it all falls back to that shit that you have to make a decision and sacrifice something. Every big decision needs a big sacrifice.
If you're not willing to sacrifice
Something. Understand? It's like Lino.
you'll never get what you want.
Mogeti. How Jola? And you literally continue Ojola. Trust me, my nigga. Your passion is going to be eaten by Ojola. Because you're not putting enough time on that shit. You understand? And then I'm Ojola. Exactly. Ojola pala poti mara na kama wasipati and then I call him.
the time is go the rawata editor.
Exactly.
Let's take it as
Oh, editor. Anyway, we've been at it, Scotty. So, as much as to round it up, people should stop literally. As much as Indala is painful, you know it. Talking from it from experience, you know I know it better than anybody who literally would judge. You know, it's not as easy to have a passion that doesn't pay, and then literally at the same time you become good at it, and then you get motherfuckers like in the streets trying to judge you and think you and then they too quick, but they ain't doing jack about it. You understand what I'm saying? So it falls back to that entire shit that people should make a choice and a decision. Substitutes are only a way to a waste. You understand? Like it ends there.
What you don't get is that I die for it. And not the fame, the process making something from nothing and touching souls. I made my mama draw water for us, goddamn. I made her cry for it. And revolution complicated. Politics are you related? Clubbing kuz na bazingeli. Motenkula bavimbegi. Close and move and number cherry. Buze mabud manga kubegi. Kudu jot baba. Washcheng ngos baba. And for the money that we want, bazofunga balahle zos laba. Hunger figure, but I'm